Today's program is dedicated to inflatable watercraft enthusiasts. I myself am also the owner of an inflatable boat. Although I had aluminium boats in the past, my desire to fish in places where it's not always easy to launch a boat took precedence over comfort. And that's why my inflatable boat has been a great help in pursuing my hobby. Certainly, even in this setup, I still advocate for comfortable fishing experiences. And, for example, pulling the anchor out of the water by hand during late autumn or early spring when the water temperature is just above freezing is not enjoyable for me, as I believe it is the same for many of you. Therefore, this show is specifically for those anglers who have been considering the idea of installing an anchor winch on their inflatable boat. In the first part, you will learn how to properly position and attach the anchor winch mounting pads to your inflatable boat. In the second part, we will demonstrate the installation of the winch on the boat, how to best position the wiring, and finally, showcase the winch in action. Enjoy your viewing. Here comes another fishing trip. The boat may be small for someone and large for others. We got a boat to test this out on. When people go out, there is generally enough space, but if they use an anchor with a rope, it always takes up space. Some people also use a bucket. It does take up some space, but it doesn't really save much room. So, we'll install the winch now and get rid of the rope as unnecessary clutter. You have already seen in our video how the pads are glued, and now we'll show you how easily the winch can be installed on this boat. Here's our winch. It's not too heavy, you can hold it with one hand. There you go, the support is attached. Now, we will demonstrate the rest of the installation process. Insert the first long rod and secure it with the rings just in case. That's right, it won't go anywhere, but nonetheless, safety on the water never hurts anyone. Now we are installing the lower bracket, making sure it's at the right height. We have special adjustments for each tube, as different boats may require specific configurations, and again, we make sure to fix it properly so that it doesn't accidentally come off. Great! The winch is ready, now you just need to connect the electricals and attach the anchor. We are using a small battery, even smaller, it's a 45 amp battery that lasts us for about 4 days. Yes, in principle, you can comfortably go out for a week without recharging with this winch, it's quite sufficient. The winch can work efficiently with a smaller battery, providing enough power for your fishing trips or water activities. Compared to competitors, our energy consumption is low. Again, you will need a battery in the boat anyway because you need to connect the echo sounder. Almost nobody goes fishing without an echo sounder nowadays, so now we will connect the power battery. In order to avoid spending too much time on wiring, we want to do it once and for all, so it will be set for a very long time. The wire will always remain on the boat. We will secure it with ties, connect it, and secure it with ties. And then simply roll up the boat together with the wires. No need to do it again, saving time and effort. Now we are connected. Now we'll secure it with zip ties, and it will stay here permanently until we decide to change the boat. We have created such a construction where everything is fixed, and it doesn't interfere with fishing or assembling and disassembling the boat. Then at the end of the fishing trip, you just need to disconnect the cable from the battery terminal, leaving the wire here, and roll everything up. Next time, you just need to unwind it, and that's it. Absolutely, the most important thing is to never mix up the positive and negative terminals. And why? Because there is a thermal relay installed here, just in case. You never know what might happen, it's water after all. That's why the thermal relay is always installed only on the positive side. Here. And the negative, well, the negative is just the negative. Many people don't know and always ask what this bracket is for. This bracket is not for securing the rope, but for securing the anchor. So, for different types of anchors, we created holes, and as a result, the anchor can be secured either through the bracket or through the anchor's eye when in the raised position, fixing the transitions. Come on! Well, our release is instantaneous, so there's no need to wait long. Alright, we have already tied the anchor. Great, the anchor is in place. Yes, I see, it falls smoothly and freely. Great, that's excellent. Having a quick and efficient anchor winch will surely save you time and effort during your fishing adventures. Now you can focus more on enjoying your time on the water. If there's anything else you'd like to know or discuss, feel free to let me know. Have a fantastic time with your new setup. Alright, our boat is ready for fishing. Now we'll go, try to catch something. They will search, and once again, we'll test the winch and show it in action under extreme conditions. Let's go, we'll try to catch something tasty. we throw the anchor on the fishing spots. Our anchor weighs 6 kilograms. It is sufficient for an inflatable boat, even more than enough. Such anchors are used even on 500th fin dinghies, and they have proven themselves excellently, holding up well. They release just a little bit so that I don't have to use the motor. We set it on the incline ramp. Now that we've fixed everything, we can calmly stop and try to catch something. Three. We will lift it on the count of 4 and 2 now, and then the two of us will show how to properly handle it so that it always comes out of the water clean. Well, in this case, there is no clean wind here, so there are no questions. I repeat, a little anchor curtains. With a 6 kilogram anchor, we have more than enough for an inflatable boat. I know that such anchors are used even on 500th fin dinghies with 100, and they hold remarkably well. In the rope, meaning the anchor line, we have 40 meters wound here. Setting the boat with such a length of rope is elementary, easy, and simple. Therefore, we recommend our new model Steel Hands 35.